Our next reader is Linda Badami. She is a carpenter, a pickleball player, and is frequently mistaken for a vegan. Linda Badami.
When my mom got pregnant with me, she gave up the rhythm method and being Catholic. After my family blows up, my big brother became a straight-A student and an attorney, and I have so much potential. My family watches me keep crashing, but in my 30s, my work life is pretty good, but my head is still way too busy. I want a spiritual practice, but I have no history to lean into. So I take an online quiz. It says I'm Buddhist or Jewish. I attend a meditation class. Sitting meditation for 30 minutes, followed by 15 minutes of walking. I focus on my breath. I notice my thoughts. Great. I don't make it the whole time, but I last 3 minutes. 27 years later, we start the walking meditation, and I mindfully walk out of the room. Then I listen to a rabbi who says we have to share our gifts we are called to, and she anchors the message in the Talbots, which I love. I tell a friend about the sermon. These guys couldn't figure out something because they didn't include women's voices. It's in the Talbots. She says Talmud, Talmud, Talbots is the catalog. I said, I'm such a Goya. She said, no, that's a bean. You're not a Goya. Last month, my dad and stepmom got an offer on their house. The buyers want 21 repairs. My dad is anxious about the closing, so they hire people right away. I offer to fly in and take care of everything that's left. 2 days later, I'm at their kitchen table. I said, just don't tell your agent that it's me doing the work. And they said, but we already have. And she said, well, your daughter can't do the electric and the plumbing, but we said that you can, and she's already told the buyers, is there a problem? And I said, Dad, you know that I was denied my first charge account because I didn't have a husband, but it's the doubt that undoes me. Wait, but you're a contractor? But you don't do the work, do you? And how do you lift things? And now your agent has just given her doubt to the buyers, is what I think. But what I said was, it shouldn't be a problem. My dad and I have a great week. He shows me his favorite hardware store. He hands me tools while I work and tells me stories about his dad. At night, my stepmom and I sort through closets and I hear stories about every object. I'm home when Dad tells me the buyers have emailed him and say that I have to prove that I'm a real contractor in case there's a problem and they need to come after me. Sometimes people minimize my experience in the world, which spins me out even more, but this time it's Dad who's upset because the buyers only require my credentials. He writes a scathing email and sends me a draft. My daughter has been a contractor for almost 30 years, and how dare you doubt her? I call him right back. I say, Dad, instead of writing this email, let's just give my credentials and let them inspect anything they want. Then my head explodes and I don't sleep. I went to help, and now it's Dad who's upset, and that's not what I meant. So I lean into every spiritual tool I have. I call 3 beloveds, I play pickleball with friends, I go see a flower show, I meditate for 3 minutes, I call my shrink, I finish 2 art projects, and I wait and keep my mouth shut. 2 days later, Dad calls. Would you believe that husband came to examine your work? And I said, Dad, I don't care what these people think of me. I just want them to sign the check. I know I'm good. You know I'm good. Dad says, you know, we've only seen your work when you're done. We've actually never seen you. You just kept doing things. You aren't good. You're amazing. The buyer's doubt helped my dad see me. Even a Goya like me knows that's a real mitzvah.